right, all you night readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. It's nice to see everyone. It's always good to have a nice group here. So I'm glad you're all here, and I'm glad to see you. So I hope everybody's okay. And let's get you guys in and get things started. There we go. There you are. Hello, Grape Jam and Peanut Butter. Hello, Lisa and Nicola and Yvonne. Hello, Shady Lady. Hello, Star Mystica. Hello, hey, Maggie. Welcome back from Spain. Mallorca, Spain. Very nice. You four are great to have you. Ladies, and it's great to have you here. Always. Bartman, nice to see you. Sahu, thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well. Sundla, hello. So hello to you all. Sorry I'm a minute or two late. Or three. I had a couple of things I had to do really quick, and of course it happened right at the last minute. So, Grape Jam, what does this specific Leo want to say to you? All right, let's take a look and see. So let's see. What does the specific Leo want to say to you? We certainly know it's a Leo, right? Look at that. Look at there. I mean, that's a pretty bold statement, isn't it? Hello, Yvonne. Hello, Grape Jam. And hello, Shady Lady. It's good to have you guys. Hey, Nexus, welcome back. It's good to have you here, too. It's always nice to see everyone, I'll tell you that. So what does this specific Leo want to say to you? And I think they want to tell you that they're ready to go. They want to get things moving in the right direction. They are in good spirits. They feel like there's a loyalty there for the two of you. They are just a little afraid to make a move, right? They're kind of stuck in the middle of what should they do? Should I make a move? Should I not make a move? I don't think they're positive what to do. I just get that feeling that they're not quite positive what exactly they should be doing. But again, I feel like they are very charismatic, very honest and open, very friendly. And this is that Leo in them that has all of these qualities, all these good qualities. So I think, just hold on a little bit. I think that's what they're trying to tell you. Hold on, and things will come to you. I think things will come to you in a good time. I think he wants to. I think it's really, they're there's that whole excited, ready to go, on the move kind of feel right there. And that's what I get for you, Grape Jam. All right? He needs to hurry because you're running low on patience. I get that. All right, guys, hold on one quick second. I'm coming right back. Sorry. All right, let me get the next question up there for you. I'm sorry. I know I'm taking up all your time, right? How will your family and friends feel about pregnancy? How will your family and friends feel about the pregnancy? Does this mean, Peanut Butter, that you are pregnant? Are you pregnant? Gabriella, I got your donation. Thank you so much. I will do your reading right after this one then. So my dear friend Peanut Butter, no, not as yet. Okay. Whose pregnancy are they? Should they be feeling something about them? Oh, Maggie, you're still in Mallorca. Okay. Well, that's okay. That's nice. I saw the picture of you on the beach. Mm-hmm. Doing the sexy leg photo. I saw that. Mm-hmm. I did. Oh my. You've had dreams of you being pregnant, so maybe soon. Well, if the Empress comes up, you know. Then we're really gonna know. Oh, there we go with the King of Wands. We got the King of Wands and the King of Swords right side by side. And the King of Wands is a great guy. He's a great person to be with, you know, to have as somebody on your side. Again, because I think this must be about the person that you have in mind as the father. And again, this is somebody who's very energetic and friendly and charismatic, honest and open and compassionate, always encouraging, always encouraging. And that's a good thing, right? But the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, right? The King and the Queen of Swords are all about boundaries. To me, at least in this reading, it really is. I think, I think your family and friends would feel that you would be smarter to not get pregnant right now, without being in a structured marriage, right? Without having that kind of whole thing going on, right? The whole family thing. And I believe that, they're kind of telling you, okay, you go you can come to a certain closeness, but stop. Don't get too close. Don't get too close to this idea. Right? Because if you end up getting left out in the cold and getting left on your own, insecure, things are not going to go well. I don't think that's what anybody, of course, wants for you. So, I think the family would be very kind, very generous, family and friends. They'd be very kind. They'd be very generous in giving and charitable. And you would be extremely thankful for that. But I think they would prefer if this didn't happen until you were married. And I have the funny feeling that you're not married yet. I don't know for sure because we've never talked about that, but I just have that feeling that you're not. Okay? That's what I get for you. Thanks, peanut butter. All right. Yeah, totally agree. There you go. I had a funny feeling that that was the case. So, Gabriella, thank you for donating. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. That does get you moved up to the top of the list, and it does guarantee you a reading, just like it says right there. Right? Donations take priority and guarantee a reading. So does K envy you? That's an interesting one. Does K envy you? Does K want to be like you, or do they want what you want? That is a very good question. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, does K envy you? Hey, next Monday, a week from today, I believe, as far as I know, we will be doing a collaboration with Modern Priscilla Tarot, our dear friend here at Tarot Nights, my dear friend. And that will be happening, as far as I know, the last we spoke about it, that will happen next Monday, 1 week from today. All right. Does K envy you? I think so, a little bit. I think so. I'm saying a little bit because, a little bit. I don't think it's a terrible thing. I just think they like the way what you have and the way you are, and they want to have a part of that. They want to have something like that because their life isn't quite like it, right? Their life is in ups and downs right now, and it's not exactly what they want it to be. So they want some more structure. They want things to be more in order, and they want that stability like you have. And they want to be able to rest and relax afterwards. They want things to get into order and then be able to take time out for themselves. So yeah, do they envy you to a point? Yes. They think that you are very successful. They recognize that. They see your confidence, and they really want some of that. They really want to have that feeling. And that's extremely important, right? Because, well, while sometimes, you shouldn't be envious towards, you should not be covetous towards other people's possessions. But I think it's okay to want a life or want something that's reasonably decent if you don't have it. Right? And if they see you, I think they see you, Gabriella, as having everything, really having an understanding of what is good and what is, what it's good to have a nice life. And I think that's what they really want. They really just want that. So are they envious? Yes. Is it a bad way? I don't think it's bad. I really don't think it's bad, Gabriella. I think it's very touching, maybe is the word. Or what's a better word for it? Maybe you should feel good about it, right? To a point where they are, they just realize how nice your life is. And they just want something like that. I'm going to tell you, and I don't want this to come from a stuck-up kind of place, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm stuck up or stuck on myself or stuck on anything. Stuck on Band-Aids maybe sometimes, because Band-Aids stuck on me. But I grew up very privileged, not monetarily. We did not have a lot of money when I was growing up. We didn't have tons and tons of cash. We didn't, we had, but my sister and I and my mom and dad, who were all still alive, we're all still living in the same area now, all had such a good relationship. People don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand what it's like to be in a close-knit family where everybody gets along and things, people in the family want to do things with other people in the family, right? There's nobody who's the outcast. There's nobody who's the black sheep. Although I always thought it was me for quite a while, I have to say. I'm always the one that's out on the fringes of things. But, people don't get it when they don't have a very close family. And my wife, you guys all know my wife, Kelly, right? She doesn't come from that. So when she met my family for the first time, she thought it was all an act that we put on. She thought we were all putting on a big act just for her, because she's never seen a family get along like that, because she didn't grow up that way. So she was envious of me in a good way. And I think that's what things are for you, Gabriella. I think that's, I'm kind of bringing it back around. I know. Coming back around. Don't worry. I promise this story has a moral somewhere. And I think that's what it is. I think Kay has that feeling of, you know what? I've never really seen things like Gabriella has before, and I want to, and I want that. I know my wife wanted to be part of this family more than anything in the world when she finally figured out that it wasn't just an act. Um, All right, so Lisa, a general read. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Here's what I'm getting for you. I think right now you are extremely indecisive to the people you are devoted to the most. Right? I think you've got the 5 of Swords, which is very interesting, right? Because there's 5 of you Farrell sisters. The 5 fabulous Farrell sisters. And it looks like you are walking away from all of it for some strange reason. It just seems like things aren't in the right place for you. You're not in a good place when it comes with everybody. You've kind of decided that you want to move in a different direction than everyone. So you've kind of taken your swords and you're going home. And you don't need anything. You don't need anyone. Little do you know that it's going to be harder for you to do that. Because you feel determined. You feel determined that to do what you think is right. And I'm not saying what you think is wrong, because I never say that. That's not true. What people think, that's your thoughts. Those are yours. That's nobody can say if they're right or wrong. They're your thoughts, right? It's just like your opinion. You're entitled. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. You don't have to agree with it, but it's not it doesn't mean it's wrong. But I think you have such a high level of devotion to everyone in the family that, it's going to be, you're going to realize maybe that you were too hasty. How's that for the word? I think haste is the word. I just feel like I get the feeling that you're dependable. You're the one that everybody else in the family looks towards. You and Yvonne, right? You and Yvonne, you guys are like twins, right? Just born many years apart. But I get that feeling like all of a sudden you're not, the realistic ideas are not there, right? You're not interested in being the one that everybody talks to or consults with. I just think that maybe you are there's that hint of childish in here. I think there's that hint of like immaturity or being childish or anything like that. And I get that feeling like that's what's going on with you right now. And I think once you really think about things for a while, right? You think about things for a bit, I think you're going to realize that maybe Maybe a different thought, a different train of thought, right, would be a good idea. Right? You made a decision. You decided something, I think, and you made a decision. You stuck with it. You pushed it, right? And now you have that bit of stubborn, right? You always have that bit of stubbornness, and we know that. It's just, it's just something I know. We've always known. And even if you think it's not the right thing, or whether you think it is or isn't the right thing, you have that feeling of you're not going to change your mind because you're afraid of the consequences. I got to tell you though, if it comes down, if it's actual family that you are isolating yourself from and keeping yourself away from, you know what? There's really not going to be any consequences. Because again, your family, like mine, they're not going to hold this grudge against you. They're not going to be mad at you forever. They're not going to be mad at you at all. I think everybody, I think whatever it is that you're separating yourself from, I think that group of people want you back. And I don't think there's going to be any judgment. I don't think there's going to be any issue with it. I don't see any of those kind of things happening. I just think that group wants you back. All right? And that's what I get for you, Lise. Karen, I see your donation. Thank you very much. And I am just waiting for your question. I'm searching. I know when I talk slow like this, it's because I'm scrolling and reading at the same time. So Karen, I'm waiting for your question. And Brenda, I believe I received your donation as well. Yeah, Brenda, I got yours as well. So thank you both for your donations. Oh, there we go. So Karen, you donated first. I will do yours first. And then Brenda, I will do yours right after. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Lisa, I hope you understand. I hope, I don't want to make you mad at me, of course, but I think, yeah, there you go. Yvonne says 100% family in the Farrell family means everything. You can't be fabulous, the fabulous Farrell family, if you are not family, right? Things have to be fabo. I will stay on a little longer, by the way, tonight, because I did start late and then I got caught up in something else right as the show started. So I will be on a little bit later than normal, just in case you were curious. I know it's already 6:30 and it's like I've only done 3 or 4 readings. All right, so will Victor come back to you? You broke up about a week ago, Karen. Karen, it's good to have you here. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being generous. I do appreciate that. All right, so let's see. Will you and Victor get back together? There's that King of Wands again. He is all over tonight. All right, I'm going to tell you the beginning half here, the first 3 cards tell me all about how the relationship used to be, how it used to be in the past. And then the last 2 cards tell me what's going to happen in the future. I think Victor came in and swept you off your feet, right? He came in, he was Prince Charming, he did it all. He was very calm and sensitive and romantic and seductive and the whole thing. And I think that was great. I think you were thrilled with that. He came in, he was, Mr. Savoir-faire, right? Very passionate, very unexpected, very compassionate when you needed something, very encouraging when you needed something, always there. And then things were going good and you felt like, okay, this journey is going exactly the way it should. It should go and be happy, and you should be able to find your purpose, find your place. And then it came to an end, came to a completion, right? Because the world really is all about completing the journey. And that's what happened. The journey ended. Now, you want to know, can the two of you get back together? And I'm going to tell you, my short answer is no. And I hate to give bad news. I don't like to be the bearer of bad news. I really don't. It stinks. It really stinks as being that person. But I have to be honest with you. And because nobody'd ever come to see a tarot reader that doesn't tell the truth. That's for sure. I have to be honest with you. I see the heartache and the heartbreak that can happen again. And it's telling me that someone has to move on from this. And the Chariot shows me that, someone has moved on. They've moved far enough away that they are out of the picture. And they're going to be out of the picture. I know this is not what you want to hear, and I'm sure it's not. This was all happy and joy, right? But this isn't so much. This is the Three of Swords. It gives me the feeling that maybe there was someone else involved in this breakup. Maybe there was a third party. Maybe there was, someone in the middle. One could be you and one could be Victor, but then somebody here in the middle is cutting right down the middle of the two of you. And I just don't see where that is going to be conducive to getting back together and not having big challenges. Because I think that's what would happen. I think there would be big challenges, and it would all go back to the same, whatever the issue was. Whatever was the issue that broke the two of you up, that the two of you broke up about. I truly believe that it would end up back at that again. It would kind of be going back around, right? And the world gives you that feeling of going around. And I just feel like, no matter how great it seemed to be in the beginning again, like it was the first time, it would not be the same. At some point, it would go back to whatever it was that made the two of you split up. And whatever that split up reason was, is definitely, going to rear its ugly head again. So I understand if you don't want to share what that reason was, why you split up and stuff. But, to me, the feeling I get, again, is that there was a third person involved in this. someone else got involved and really wreaked havoc on this relationship. You had a home together. So now you either have to buy one of you has to buy the other one out, or you just sell it outright and split the money, right? After you pay off the mortgage, if there's a mortgage. And it's tough. It's not easy. This is why I tell a lot of people, wait until you're married to do things, right? Wait till you're married to do things. Sometimes that, not that that changes things, because, hey, you can have a house, be married, and split up and have to do the same thing. But that's what I get for you, Karen. Thank you so much for donating. And again, I am so sorry that I have to be the bearer of bad news. I don't like to do that, but honesty is the only policy. All right, Brenda, how you doing? How have you been? I haven't seen you in so long. You'd like to know if you can trust that once Geo is back from out of town, you will actually date one another. So I'm guessing Geo has told you. Geo has told you that when I get back in town, we're going to start dating. Right, Brenda? Right. And you want to know if he's sincere, if it's true. And find out if he really means it. So let's see what we get for you, Brenda. Thank you again for donating. I do appreciate that generosity. There is the King of Wands again. He is everywhere tonight. He's good. He's a good guy to get. And there's the King of Pentacles. How strange. So I think that Geo is very realistic. I think he's dependable. And I think, you know, if he told you that he wants to date and date you when he gets back into town, I think he does. I think he really means it. So, of course, my short answer is yes. It's yeah. He's dependable. And again, he gives you very realistic ideas. He doesn't say, oh, when I get back in town, we're going to get married. That would not be realistic. But he does say, I would like to, you know, I would like us to start dating when I get back in town. That sounds much more realistic, right? I think you guys could be happy. I think you could have a good time. I think you would enjoy each other's company. I think, you know, there's that whole idea of love and family and celebrating, right? Celebrating the things that you have together. You feel conflicted right now because, of course, you're not sure if you should trust what he said or not. But you have to start off trusting. Okay, so he's a few years younger than you. You're a single mom of 2. Nothing wrong with any of that. He's not good at texting and stresses about that because you're big on communication. So it's hard for you to trust the process. And I get that. And that's why you're conflicted, right? That's why you are so conflicted over the whole thing. But know this. He is very honest. He's very compassionate, and he understands where his where the shortcomings are, right? His communication skills are lacking, and he knows it, and he tells you that. Most people won't tell you. Most guys would never say, ish. They wouldn't say anything about it. So if he is stressed, knowing that he's not really great at communicating, well, then you got to give credit where credit's due, that at least he notices and wants to work on it. I think the two of you will, I think you, I should say, will have really a new, I think you'll have a real clear idea of the truth the next time you speak to him, the next time he texts you. You'll get a much better sense that things are what they say, what he says they are. And you'll feel good about that. And you'll be able to relax more. You'll be able to put down your guard and not have to worry about things and know that happiness is coming. Because he is dependable. And that's what I get for you. All right. Thank you so much, Brenda, for your donation again. So he told you he'll work on it, but you trust words before actions, and that's always been your downfall. Yeah, I have to say, actions speak louder than words, don't they? Actions speak louder than words, which is extremely true for me. Now, for you, unfortunately, words speak louder than actions. And that is a bit of a trap, right? It's a bit of a downfall. Because people can say anything they want, right? Talk is cheap. You ever hear that saying? Talk is cheap. People can say anything. I could say, I'm going to send every subscriber on my subscriptions list $100. I could say that, right? Doesn't mean I'm going to do it. The actions don't back up the words. My actions would not have backed up my words. So you want to see it, right? Missouri here in the United States. I think you're from the United States, Brenda. I'm not positive, though. I could be wrong. And I know there's a lot of you out there who are not from the United States. Missouri is called the Show Me State. New Jersey, where I live, is the Garden State because we have gardens. They are the Show Me State because they want their motto is show me, don't tell me. And I would rather be shown something. I'd rather somebody show me something than just tell me that they're going to do it. My kids come from mixed marriage. My daughter is mine biologically, and my two sons are not mine biologically, but they are my sons. Doesn't make any difference to me. The boys, my two sons had a grandfather who always used to promise he was going to take them places. He was going to take them to baseball games. He was going to take them to the zoo. Oh, this weekend we're going here. Next weekend we're going there. All these different places, wonderful things. And you know what? He never did it. He never took them. And every time they were young, they were only about 7 and 4 and stuff. And they were always disappointed. Because he could talk, he would tell them things, right? The words were what they went on, but the actions never supported it. I know I have a lot to say tonight, don't I? Sorry. Nicola, how are you? I'm glad you're here. Glad to see you. You'd like a future read. I have good things and the good things and stress things, right? So the Nine of Pentacles is all about success, all about achieving things, right? She's reaching for success. She's got her hand held high for success. Able to achieve things, able to be satisfied with what she has and happy with it, and know that it makes the confidence level go up. I think, you're just not feeling balanced right now. Things are not feeling balanced in your life. You need to reflect on the things that are making you happy and the things that are upsetting you, because the things that are upsetting you are hurting. They hurt, right? You can see that. You need to move on from that stuff. The things that are hurtful, the things that make you feel bad, you need to move on. You need to detach yourself from the bad things emotionally. You have to completely emotionally detach yourself from those things. And that's good. That's what you want to do, right? Because you don't want to feel the hurt. You don't want to feel the pain. And I think, you have someone near you who is very dependable, who is, doesn't want to go anywhere, doesn't want to be tossed aside or let go of. And that's the person who is going to help you. Again, they are that dependable person. They are the person who gives you the messages that you need to hear. I don't think I think that's where you need to focus your energy and not focus it on, not focus it here on the pain and suffering and stuff, but move on from that, detach yourself and really and really, I think that would really make you feel better. So that's what I get for you, Nicola. Thank you so much. Okay. Shady Lady, hey, it's good to see you. Excuse me one quick second here. All right, so I'm still here. Sorry about that. I am sorry about that. All right, so Shady Lady, will you get engaged to the Sagittarius? What is your outcome in the next 2 months? Well, that's interesting. Will you get engaged in the next few months? Yeah, there you go. Yvonne says talk is cheap, and I completely agree. That's the case. To me, that's the case. Talk is cheap. It's easy to say something and not mean it. But to actually do it, well then that's the action, right? That's the action, not the words. You'll get it, Brenda. Things will work. Things will work out, and you'll see. There we go. King of Wands again. You would think I didn't shuffle, wouldn't you? You would think I'd just keep putting that card right on top, and that's the end of it. Oh, we got the Queen of Wands this time to go along with it. We've had all these cards before, except the Queen of Wands tonight. So will you get engaged to the Sagittarius? What is the outcome over the next 2 months? And I think with the King and Queen of Wands, one on each end, I think that's huge. It's all about high energy. It's all about, they're both about being very friendly and loving. There's 2 cards that talk about friendly, loving feelings. There's 2 cards that talk about success. These are really good things. These should give you feelings of, okay, this is great, right? I think there's a lot of creative energy between the 2 of you, and I really think that the 2 of you have that opportunity to get engaged. I definitely think that there could be a lot of success there. I think you have a lot of support from many different people, friends and family. You know, I think you recognize that. I think you have the confidence to do it. I think, you know, I think you have the confidence to say yes because you want to. And I think the Sagittarius has the confidence to do it. I think that person, I think the Sagittarius is very smart. I think they are always thinking on their, you know, they're always on their toes, thinking on their feet, right? They make good decisions. They make good, decisive decisions. I think it might just take a little, I think you're going to have a little bit of understanding that it does take a little bit of time, and there needs to be a little bit of patience. And I think if you can get through that part of it, the patience and the waiting game, you know, maybe it'll be a little more than 2 months. Maybe, maybe not, but maybe. I think, yeah, I think there's a good chance that this could happen for you. Definitely. Hello, Anya. How are you? It is so good to see you. Please let me know. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? I haven't talked to you in quite a while, it seems like. Star Mystica, how are you? Star Mystica Tarot has a wonderful channel. I'm trying to get her on to my show to do a collaboration with me as well. Because next Monday, as far as I know, we're doing Modern Priscilla Tarot and I are doing another collaboration. And we have such a good time when we do them. We talk for about a half hour before the show starts and laugh and joke and all kinds of stuff. And then, we have a good time during the show. As you can tell, I think you guys can always tell what the vibe is. And Star Mystica, it's your turn. You let me know when you can do it. I know you can't do it until like after 9 o'clock when the small ones are, the wee little ones are sleeping, but I am willing to do a late show to accommodate. So can you get a reading for the next 7 days? You've had some bad nightmares and they are plaguing your sleep. Amen, sister. I can attest to that. I have had some horrible nightmares and have not slept well either. I have not been sleeping well at all either, and it wears on you. It really, really wears on you. I can feel it wearing on me all the time. Let's see what's going to happen here in the next 7 days. Or maybe the Nine of Swords will come up, which is all about nightmares. Yeah, it wears on you 100%. 100%. All right, so here we go. I think the next 7 days are going to bring some good stuff to you. And I think my camera's crooked. Because the cards look straight. Its camera don't. All right, good. So you're afraid that things are not going to get better when it comes to these nightmares. You had a migraine all day. Oh, they're horrible. My wife gets them and they are absolutely debilitating. Absolutely debilitating. I'm happy to say I don't get those, but I know what it's like from her, and it's not good. It really gives you that feeling of just never get out of bed for the day. And I think you're afraid of that. I think you're afraid that it's going to continue on, right? This is just going to be a cycle for a while, but it's not. It's going to end. It's going to come to a completion, and you're going to be happy about that because you will get some rest. You will get to relax, right? You'll feel that relief, that renewal. The 4 R's, right, of the 4 of Swords. Rest, relax, relief, renewal. And I think that's going to come in the next few days for you. Right? And it's going to stay that way. Right? Because this chariot isn't really moving anywhere. It's not going anywhere fast. One of your sphinxes is laying down. And well, when that happens, nobody's going anywhere unless you go around in a big circle. Right? The other one will just keep pulling you around in a circle. So whatever you're searching for something, though, you're looking for something. You've got this whole feeling of you're trying to find something, and it's really right in front of you. It's very close to you. And I think this is why you're having the nightmares, because you're concerned that you're not going to find what you're looking for. Once you realize that it's right in front of you, you will, you'll feel better. You will definitely start to feel better, and that's where the rest comes in. All right? That's what I got for you, my friend, Star Mystica. That's what I got for you. That's what I got. All right. So let's see what's next. Anya, do I? You're doing okay. I'm doing all right too. I'm doing okay. Do I remember you saying about the investigation at work? Yes. Somebody was in trouble and human resources was involved, and a lot of people, there were all kinds of things. And once it all got sorted out, your hours were going to get changed, right? So you've ended up doing more early shifts, 5:30 a.m. starts, so you keep missing the show. Yeah, probably, yeah, of course, because you're exhausted. You can't keep those kind of crazy hours and stay up late at night and see the show. But you know what? If you post a question early, I'll do the reading for you, and then you can go back and listen to it the next day. I'll always do that. I don't have any problems doing that kind of stuff. I like that. So yeah, Star Mystica, my friend, you got to figure out what's right in front of you, because that's going to ease everything up. You are very, very welcome. And again, I will do a show on another night at a later time to accommodate your schedule if you want to do a collaboration on your show or on my show. Either way, I'll come to you, you come to me, however you want it to go. Yeah, Anya, I absolutely remember what you were saying and when you were talking about it. And it was a very stressful time at work because you had people coming in and stuff from human resources and all. It was a mess. Yvonne, will things get easier for you anytime soon? I hope so. I pray for that all the time. All right, let's see what we get here for you. This was my very, very first tarot deck. I've had it for about a year and 9 months, and the cards still stick together for some strange reason. I don't know why. Well, Yvonne, you see what you have, right? You see what you've got going. And are things going to get easier? Not before they get harder. I'll tell you that. Things are going to get tougher before they get easier, unfortunately. Things are going to move extremely slowly, and that's just the way things have been going, right? They're constantly one step up and two steps back. And it's killing you. It's absolutely killing you inside. And the pain on the outside is doing its best to make life unbearable. But you're working hard, right? You push yourself every single day, and all you want is the security of knowing that you're going to be all right. You're willing to put in hard work to get better. You're willing to do whatever it takes to get better. It's just a matter of people have to give you the information, and they have to give you the know-how on what to do to actually feel better. Then you can start over. Then you can plant that seed that says, you know what? I am going to grow something new. This is all going to start over. I am going to renew life. I am going to renew myself. I'm going to overcome my obstacles, right? Because mountains are obstacles in tarot. I am going to overcome these obstacles. But right now, you're confined, right? You're stuck in a bed. It feels horrible. It's dreadful. This is the feeling Star Mystica has, right? Nightmares, migraines, headaches, terrible sleeplessness, anxiety. Your mind is always racing about what is going to happen. Now, yes, small things happen. There are some small victories. But again, it's one step forward and two steps back. Every small victory, it seems like it has two failures behind it, and it moves you backwards. It doesn't seem to be going in the right direction. And that's what we all pray for, right? Is for you to be able to move forward, for this horse to get going so that you can move forward and get past all of this. That's what I pray for you. That's what I pray for. That's what I hope. That you can get past, finally, at some point, get past all of this mess. Because it's just not good. It's just not conducive to a good life. It's not going to help you. So that's what I get for you. So Maggie in Majorca, what's going on? So obviously you're having beautiful weather because, like I said, I saw the photo of you. Yes, I did. Anya, did you have a question, or were you just checking in and saying hi? Let me know. So Maggie, I'm so glad you're here still. So you're having beautiful weather. I saw the lovely photo, the beach photo, and how sunny it was. And I could tell that the sunniness was leading to warmth. Right? So it must be nice. And you would like to know, what are R's feelings and intentions towards you? It's so great there, huh? Well, that's where you wanted to move there. I remember once we talked about you moving to Spain. Maybe I thought I remember that once. Maybe not. Maybe I have you confused. Maybe I have that story confused. So what are R's feelings and intentions? If you look at the devil card, right? This is the devil, the first card, and the second card is the lovers. It's the exact same card. Oh, California. That I remember. California, yes. I thought you wanted to move to Spain also at one time, but that was somebody else then. The Devil and the Lovers are exactly the same, which is so strange, isn't it? Now, I'm going to tell you this is a very good reading if it wasn't for this card. The rest of it would be wonderful. The Lovers and the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. How great. But look, it's the same people. They got their hands out, right? They got their hands out. And they've got someone over top of them, right? Looking over them. So I think ours feelings for you are tempting, right? He wants to have that feeling. He wants to tempt you into this relationship. He wants to make you feel like you're being pulled into this relationship. Right? He has that magnetism, that, I don't know. What's a good word for it? Charisma, right? And he wants to pull you into a relationship. He wants a relationship with you. That's what his intentions are. I have to say, if you get past the temptation of it and do it for the right reasons and then do it the right way, it can be very good for you, right? You'd be very happy about things, happy about life, and happy about family and everything that's going on in your life, and the two of you together. I think the way to do this, though, the way to counteract the Devil card, which is my very least favorite card ever, is to start off with an emotional friendship, right? Start off as friends before you move into the Lovers. Start off as friends, friendship before relationship. I say it a million times, right? Friendship comes before relationship, even in the dictionary. Yeah, I know. Dad jokes. But it does. It's true. Friends should come before relationship. Get that emotional connection. Make sure it's right before you jump into a serious love connection. Otherwise, it's just infatuation. Things are turning for you. Things are changing around you. And that's very foretelling of what could happen, because this is all great things. This, not so much so great. Not so great. This friendship, this emotional connection, this emotional friendship will cross out the Devil card. So that's what I got for you. See, and he's a Spanish guy too. He's Spanish. So there you go. All right, Anya, this is our last free reading of the night. It is 7:20. I did say I would go over, and I certainly did go over 20 after 7. So this is my last free reading of the night. And if you did not get a reading tonight, come back on Thursday evening. And I will be here again. Get here early. Put your questions in early. Okay. And don't forget, next Monday, as far as I know, we will be doing a collaboration with my dear friend, Modern Priscilla Tarot. All right, so a general read for you, Anya. Things are moving very quickly. Things are happening all around you fast. And maybe, oh, you're welcome, Maggie. And maybe, Anya, that's, keeping you in balance because it keeps your mind off of other things in life. It keeps your mind off of the things that are too much for you to handle, too much for you to worry about, too much to take on for yourself. I really think so. I think that speed and that things moving quickly, it keeps your mind occupied and it keeps you all away from the things that have been going on. But I do feel like you are achieving something. You're satisfied with the things that are going on. You're satisfied with, work. Yes, your hours are different now and they're much earlier, but you get home earlier then. And you are achieving success. You're achieving inner happiness to a point, to the best point that you can, right? You're planning things, you're organizing things, you're very secure in yourself, in you, because you're generous and nurturing and down to earth. And these are all things that are going to keep you going. It's going to keep you moving in a good direction. It's going to make you feel better about the direction life is going. Because if you only dwell on the things that make you feel like they're too much to handle, that's going to just bring you down all the time. So if you've got your mind going, and you got things working and stuff like that all the time, well, then I think you're going to feel better about it. I think I think life will be a little bit easier and the sad times will be a little bit easier to get through than than they would be if you weren't busy, if you weren't doing things, and if the pace of life wasn't so fast. All right, Anya, that's what I get for you. That was my last free reading of the night. So thank you so much. Didn't mean to put that up there. All right, so I do appreciate everybody being here. Sahu, yeah, you put your question up a long time ago. I did have I had people who donated, and those donations take priority, right? Donations take priority and guarantee a reading. And well, those people did get guaranteed readings. If you want to, guarantee a reading, you can always donate. There are ways to do it. You know that. That's the best thing I can tell you. But I will be back again Thursday night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you all then. The show is called Tarot Nights. I am the Night Reader Tarot. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll see you Thursday. Bye now.